Well, folks, what's the crack? Welcome to the first episode of Dungeon Clawler. This game is a lovely little indie game, as it says there, from Stray Fawn Studios, an indie team in Switzerland. It is a fantastic little game that I hope everybody has heard of. If not, this will hopefully provide an in-depth view into how this game is played. As that video showed at the start, you are these little characters in the bottom right here, and you've had your hand cut off by big head honcho. You've gambled too far using the claw machines. So it is our mission to get our hands back as each and every character. So let's give it a whirl, shall we? Now, disclaimer: I have played quite a lot of this recently, and I have played to the point that I've completed a run with every character. Now, how this series is going to work, I'm just going to basically play with every single character and try and just get through it and just show everybody how like each character works. So this one here, Sir Bunalot, he has 10 extra health and starts with 5 block each time. Now that might not mean anything to us at this point, but it will make sense as we get through the video. So each character starts with a different deck, so this is just the amount of stuff that you have at your disposal to start with. So each person has different items. So the guy that we're going to be using at the minute is got 10 daggers, 10 shields, one big shield, and a small sword. So I'll just flash these up on the screen so that you can read it at your own leisure, and I shall get right into it. So we're just going to do a normal run at the moment. The plan is to, as I said, get through every single character just on the normal difficulty, just to show you all how it goes, and then if it goes well, we can do the hard ones, very hard nightmares, show you how they all work. It is riveting fun. So basically how it works is we get use of these claws, and we have to try and kill these enemies in the bottom right without dying first. So each shield gives us, is it 5? Yes, 5 to start with. So each gives us 5, and I'm trying my best to get the daggers as well so that I can do damage to them. As you can see here, yeah, they've just given themselves some shield, but they've also got 6 attack. So that's how much damage that they'll do in the next turn if they decide to attack me. So you've also got these little bits of what is called fluff in this game. You can get different attributes to have them help or hinder you. So it's quite an RNG based game, but it's definitely a great mix of calm, cool, collected to start with, and then absolute mania getting into the later stages of the games. So hopefully we'll just use this and clean up this guy. That's no problem. Okay, so this is after every fight you get to pick a reward. You can re-roll or just skip the turn entirely. None of these look like they're tickling my fancy at the moment, but I think we'll go with a gold dagger because I'm hoping that we get plenty of coins throughout the run. So let's just show you exactly what that does. Dealing 3 damage plus 1 damage for each 10 coins. So yeah, the more coins the better, basically. So that should be good for us. Let's see how we get here. Now, obviously we want to kill slimes as quick as possible because they're going to do 3 damage for every attack, which obviously didn't do us too bad there, so that's good. After every turn, your block resets, unless you have a perk that does otherwise. So yeah, you kind of don't want to worry too much about your block, but if you don't worry about your block, it's going to be in a lot of bother. So I think I'm going to go energy drink. Energy drink is always good to take, especially when you start with 5 block. Oh, I've just absolutely blasted through that. So that was a coin machine, like a gumball machine, and it gives out a reward But I just skipped it because the animation of it takes forever. If we get another one, I will go through it. So this is a reward room as well. I've got a tentacle here for a claw, and what I'm going to try and do is get this little chest. It's going to present me with an item, but Harley Quinn here is wanting a potion, so we'll get her one of them. And each of these spikes deals 5 damage to me. A toy piranha. Well, we're not really going to be dealing with a lot of water, so that's not really useful. And this is another reward room where it gives you health, coins, and then pigs, where you can get between 4 and 10 coins when it's collected. Now further on in the run, hopefully we'll be able to get a couple more claws for those rooms, so that then we can get the most amount of rewards possible to hopefully make our lives a bit easier. Now, this enemy here can be a bit of a nightmare, because every time Prickwood here has a turn, they gain 3 spikes, which then means that it deals 1 damage to me every time I attack them. So the longer that I leave them alive, the more damage I'm going to actually take with every hit, which is obviously not ideal. Thankfully, it takes it out of my shield first, so we can do that. Absolutely magic. Deal as much damage as possible, so we've got 11 coins. We really want to try and get into that gold dagger there, but it's right in the corner. Am I going to be able to get it? Come on! Yes! Like a pro. Like I meant to. Totally, it hasn't happened before where, you know, I plaster it up the side and lose everything. Not at all. Not at all at all. What if... No. Right, so this should be it. Come on. Come on. Don't take too much damage. Perfect. And as you might have noticed in the bottom left there, my health is actually regenerated because I took out a mini boss. So here we've got, so we don't have any pets, so this one's not going to do any good to us. I'm not a big fan of this one. I normally take this late game when, you know, I've got nothing else to pick from, so I'm going to do each attack applies 1 poison. Always good to have. Right, so let's go on to the next floor then. So we're on floor 3 of 20, it tells you on the top left. Let's try and absolutely rattle through these, because the structure of these videos, I'm just going to try and, it's not going to be as edited as maybe some other videos, but I'm just thinking, you know, you guys will want to see as much of the gameplay as possible, so that you know whether to pick this up, or hopefully it gives you some insights and tips and tricks. Doubt it, because I'm not the best at this game. Don't claim to be. But yeah, hopefully, if you haven't picked this up already, I would highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. It's a fantastic game. Right, so as promised, we'll sit through this animation this time. Yeah, good time to skip forward or make a 3-course meal, one of the two. Okay, we're gonna go another poison. Let's do that. We'll just get, so now that we have 15 shield, I'm gonna get this energy drink, which converts it at a 4-to-1 conversion into strength, which will be handy, because obviously the more strength we have, more damage we will do, which is great. So these guys have dropped the honey balls, which means anything is going to stick to it, which can be a help and a hindrance, because the claw can only pick up so much. Like, it's obviously got so much of a width, but it's normally more of a help. So that's what this enemy mono hive here had for us. So let's try and get some more of this. Perfect. Another one bites the dust. Let's re-roll, see what we can get. Poison dagger, dark sword. I do quite like a dark sword, but if you're not doing a magnetic build, can be quite annoying. Okay, so here's another mystery room. The objective is of this room is to try and get the chest without the piranhas messing you up. So thankfully that was pretty simple, a clean cut. Really? Toy piranha? For all that? For dear's sake. So we're not going to pick that up because again, like I said earlier, we're not doing too much water. Normally it turns the fluff like a lower level, just under the fluff into water, and we're not going to do that. We don't need to. It just makes picking up stuff with the claw more difficult than it needs to be. So let's do this. So as you can see here, every time I attack, I give my enemies 2 poison with every hit. So it stacks, which is great. The poison is applied at the end of each turn, so this should finish it out here. 10 HP. Good stuff. So, do I want any of these? This is great if you have liquid. We do not. We do have quite a few metal items, but the magnetic claw's a bit big and clunky. Poison flask doubles? No. We'll leave it. We'll leave it. Okay, let's do the animation again. What are we gonna get? Come on. Strength. Let's do it. Strength or crit? Okay, more poison. A blacksmith coupon. Yeah, we'll go for that. So we haven't seen any blacksmiths yet. That's basically where you just increase the attributes of the items that you have. So, fairly straightforward. It's just an upgrade point. Alright. Where are we going to get to? Let's try and get as much damage dealing items as possible to start with. Okay, since we didn't get too many, we're going to go shields. We're going to go a bit in the defensive in this fight. This guy can be quite... oof. Quite something. Okay. Okay, now we're up to 13 poison. Perfect. I also think the music's very funky in this. Love it. Love the soundtrack of this game. Oh, he's just getting himself 22 shield. Oh dear. So, I'll try and get some more shield, and while this does some more damage, 26, that's big, And they've just given themselves more shield, which is not ideal, but let's try and get some more block and strength from this bracelet. Ah, gosh dang it. Alright. So let's try that one again, shall we? Hopefully the block should really set us forward here. Yes, perfect. With 34 damage being dealt after every turn, it's perfect. So that means that we really don't have to do a lot here. It should just be a simple case of one dagger, that should be us finito. But we do have to finish out the turn. It's like I said before, it applies at the end of every turn. Up, 46, bye bye. That wasn't too bad. Okay, we're going to do savings account, which means that we get 10% of your coins at the end of a fight up to a maximum of 50 coins. So that's going to help with our gold dagger. My goodness, forgot the word of it there. So these 2 points are the alchemist, so we can use coins to transmute our items. We'll go here. I don't plan to transmute any of our items. Actually, yeah, we can. So down here you can see that it says plastic, and we can convert it to cloth, or we can convert it to glass, metal, wood. I like to do metal because I like to get a magnet, and once you get a magnet, game over for all the enemies. That's bad time for them. Over here, it's a shredder room, so you can destroy, shred some of your items, thin your deck for things that just might not be quite what you're looking for, which is just fine. I've had plenty of decks where you try and get just 5 or 6 core items, that really just carry you through. But once you don't pick them up, oh dear, you're in a whole heap of trouble. But we should be okay. Right. Also noticed that I'm saying quite a lot. Trying not to. But it's my thinking noise. Thinking noise. It's more of a ponder. Right. See, this is not ideal here, where it's just a big clump, so I'm going to try and pick up this shield and this small shield. It's not going to happen that way, bet. Nope, there it goes. Well, I picked up... Oh, nope, never mind. I was about to say I picked up more than I thought. Spoke too soon, spoke too soon. Let's go. Let's go. Here. Come on. See, 28 shield, that is far from ideal. Because we're not going to do any sort of damage close to that at this point. Because we haven't been able to go to a blacksmith yet, our daggers and stuff are they're just so weak. So we're going to try our best to just chip away at them. And this poison should really help us out here. More shield as well that we get should obviously help us. The thing about this small sword as well is if you pick it up by itself, it deals double damage. So that's really nice, but it's difficult to get it just by itself. Oof, clutch, that was a crit hit. Do I want any of these? Let's do one we reroll. 3, nah. Sickle can be quite good. Do we go sickle? I think we go sickle. Okay, let's do the gumball machine. Come on. What am I looking? Pincushion? Okay, I want strength. Give me strength. Shredder token? Okay. Whenever you take any damage, one remaining item from your deck is added to the machine. Okay, we'll do that. Not a big shredder token guy. Don't normally shred too many things. I just don't pick up what I don't want. Right, so let's see what this sickle can do for us. 22. Okay, alright. We'll take that. Come on. I know that this is quite slow for a video, but I'm hoping this is more relaxing than some videos in your subscription box might be. You know, it's a bit tamer. We're here to have a good time, not so much to scream down your ear holes, you know? Alright. Let's see. We should do this right here. 11. Ended up with 11 poison that we didn't even need. Okay. See, cream puff fights at your side for 3 turns. Not a fan. There's a character that only exclusively has pets. Queen Beatrice or... Oh, it has to be Walroth. Queen Beatrice is... Ooh. Not my favourite boss to fight against. Can be quite... Well, I was about to say, can be quite sticky, quite literally. Queen Beatrice would normally put honey in your claw machine, which can be annoying. Okay, so this little reward room allows us to get the Warhammer, but not a big fan of this one, but I'll show you how it works. We don't need wood oil. I'm just going to reroll knuckle dusters. Yes! Sorry, brass knuckles. This is what we want. So we're going to play. And so I have to try and get this brass knuckle into this hole. Right? Let's see if we can do it. That is not going to do it. I can yep, that's sure as shooting not going to do it. Right, we'll do one more. Oh, that's close. Nope, I'm not wasting 5 coins. We could be here all day and night waiting for me to get that. My coordination when it comes to that kind of stuff is woof, subpar to be kind. Right. 360 health. This is Walrath the Barbarian. Not Barbarian, because, you know, he's obviously got a bit of a blubber stance about him. Must have come from under the sea. Like Sebastian would say from Little Mermaid. Okay. Uh, 24. Okay. Right. Still only got what we really want to get the strength as high as possible, as quick as possible, which is not really working for us at the moment. We don't have the facilities for that, big man, you know? Don't have the facilities. So... Right. So 32 damage per poison. Perfection. Come on. This fight's taking its toll. We need that blacksmith. We need it. Need it bad. Just gonna... Oh, this is gonna be it. Thank goodness. It'll be this one last attack. Poison will finish him off. Bye bye. See you later. Increases crit chance by 20. Oh, damage, sorry, not chance. But yeah, we'll do that. Oh, for sure. We will go to a blacksmith, thank you. So, it's pretty straightforward. You click which one you want to upgrade, and then it'll upgrade for a price. Because I have a blacksmith token, here, where is it? Right there. Because I have a blacksmith coupon, it'll allow me to do the first one for free. So, we'll do a couple of these. My sickle, and I think, you know, we'll do the energy drink. I'm thinking long-term gains, you know? We're not going to that machine. We'll be here all week. Right. And this game you can get for mobile devices as well. I highly recommend it. Love playing it, commuting, you know, to and from places. It's just such a wholesome little game, you know? It's something to really pass the time. You could be just sitting here, you look down at the clock, it's, you know, 4 PM or something, and you look down again and you've missed 8 birthdays and forgotten that you haven't eaten today, you know? It's just, it sucks you in, and it's just such a good time. And it scales quite well, I find. Now, the RNG can be quite overwhelming. Oh, the paperclip. The mighty paperclip. This is what we're looking for as well. Because once we start being able to get our strength up and up and up and up and up, that paperclip is going to take down the biggest of bosses with one little tiny poke. You know, it's not just going to hold... Yeah, we're not doing tentacle claw. It's not just going to hold paper together. It's going to mess things up. So the objective is to get these bags, as many as possible. Let's see now, jeepers. Let's try and get that again. Come on. Oh, yeah, little 2-for-1 deal right there. Come on. Ah, so you can also, as you might have seen there, retract your claw a bit early if you just double tap the spacebar. Gain 1 strength when dealing. You know what? We'll pick 2 rewards because we can. But yes, you can double tap the spacebar to retract your claw earlier, but sometimes just doesn't. It hinders more than it helps. Okay. What about... Yeah, let's try and get the sickle. Come on, come on, come on, come on. So the sickle now does 20 damage and a 75% chance to crit. That is tasty. However, we are not in a good spot right now because we don't have any perks that provide us with health. Which is why this character can actually be one of the hardest to play. Because you're really relying on that RNG to sort you out. But poison is saving our skin right now. We're going to skip these. Mothula or... yeah, we're going to go Mothula. Thank you. Let's go to this reward. And we're going to try and get as many of these potions as possible. Come on. Come on. Bing, bang, bonk. 78 health. Okay, so this is another just reward room. These are mystery chests, random item, and this is a rare item. But because of the way that the chests are shaped, makes it quite difficult. Great sword? Nah. As great as it is, no thanks. It can be used for cheese since it's so great for them tish. I might edit that out. That's a horrible, horrible joke. Okay, 348 health. Go. Right. Okay. I think we're in a good spot here. I'm hoping that Mothula here isn't going to do too much damage. They didn't. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. That means that we should be able to do a heap of damage here. Okay, maybe not as heaped as I was hoping. And we'll do some more poke damage and get some more shields on the board. Okay, Mothula still not managing to pierce through our shield. I was about to say skin, that's not strictly true. Let's just pick it all up. Let's just get it. Come on. 21 HP, 23 poison. So, if you see here, you might be like, what the heck's this? This allows Mothula to dodge 2 of my attacks, which is just far from ideal. Hopefully the grey, oh no, hopefully the grey daggers are gonna go first, but I guess not. Let's try and get, they should clean it up. Okay, yeah, see you later, Mothula. So this is it's going pretty well. Pretty well. Increases critical hit chance. Retain up to, yes, retain up to 50% of your, or 25% of your luck. Okay, do we want to do more blacks? I don't have a lot of coins, so let's go Percomat. Let's do that. So we're on floor 20 of, or 12 of 20, sorry. We're just over halfway. And I haven't had too much bother. The only thing that's kind of concerning me is the health situation. Because if they start doing absolutely mad amounts of damage, which this enemy can, deal 50 damage if I don't clean them up pretty quick. So thankfully we were absolutely able to tear through that first enemy. Oh no. No. Let's try this. Come on. Yes! Let's go. Let's go. Because we obviously did not have enough shield to withstand that, and it would have eaten into our health, which, as I've mentioned before, and I'll mention again, no doubt, we don't have a lot of stuff to heal that, so that's where the RNG kind of comes in. So we're gonna really need to. Oh, now this is a tough decision. Strength potion. Yeah, you know what? I don't see strength potion too often, but the reason it's a tough decision is that this obviously doubles my strength, which is mwah, chef's kiss, brilliant. Brass knuckles though allows you to dodge up to one of the attacks of the enemies. Now when you upgrade that allows you to do 2, and if you get a few brass knuckles, oh dear goodness, nothing can touch you. But we'll go strength, because I feel like that's gonna help us out in the long run. Right, come on! Oh, well that was fairly quick. Every time you take damage or reroll, every time you take damage, let's give 1 strength, let's go! Okay, so we're gonna look to do shield. Oh, well, I was going to say we're going to look to do shield, then energy drink, but that's not going to work that way. For dear sake. Okay. 15. We should be able to retain. Yeah, I was about to say we should be able to retain a good bit of that into the next turn. Let's see. This is a bit of a waste, this sickle, because it did 34 damage and that enemy only had 1. But you know what? That's okay, because it's 1 less for us to worry about. So this isn't going to eat. Yeah, it's not going to eat through their shield, but that's alright. Let's try and get. So this is only going to obviously double 2, so it's going to be 4. But, you know, any extra strength is more than welcome. So that strength potion isn't going to be put back into our machine again this turn until the next fight, because it's just a one and done use. There's a few items like that in the game. I think it would be pretty OP if that one would be put back into your claw machine. However, you can get more than one. So, you know, you can kind of get mad amounts of strength. There's a couple of achievements and stuff that you can get for having mad amounts of strength and dealing mad amounts of damage. Let's see how much this paperclip does. 10? Pfft. Not ideal. Not ideal. Heals you for 5 health and adds 10 fluff into the machine. Okay, so that is good, but we don't want the fluff, the extra fluff, because that's just going to clog up our claw. So yeah, I'm happy to skip that. Let's go. So these are just smaller fights rather than the 2 swords over each other. It means that it's more of an intense fight. So it'll be normally 2 enemies with just more health that do more damage, whereas this is 3 enemies that don't have a lot of health and that don't do a lot of damage. So we can probably deal with this pretty clinically. We can get through it pretty well. So let's do this then. So dagger doing 11 damage. Like when you see other people playing this game, and whenever you just get that perfect run, those daggers do plenty of damage because you've got all that strength. We just can't seem to get our strength going at all here, which is obviously, I don't need to tell you guys that this is that's far from ideal. Far from ideal. Speaking of far from ideal, this potion doubled nothing. Brilliant. Double of nothing is, guess what? Nothing. Good gravy. This fight's gonna be one of the longer ones. So they put in a poisonous spore. If I collect that, I get 3 poison put onto my character, which, goodness me, is not ideal. And also, wizard frog here increased the size of the shield, which, guess what, means that it's harder to collect just that, or even that and other things. And they've now decided to do spikes. Not ideal. Not ideal. So we'll see how this goes. What are we looking for? We're looking to we'll look at the risk it for the chocolate biscuit. Is the risk paid off well? Kinda. Because we're getting more shield, and the poison should take it straight off our shield. Nope, never mind, it takes it off our health. Well, shows how much I know. Right. Please drop it. Yes! Yes! We love when it flicks out the poison at the end, but only when it's poison. See if it... I was about to say, see when it's shield or something? Not what I'm looking for. Not the poison I'm looking for. Not the item I'm looking for, should I say. As Obi-Wan Kenobi says. Let's... if you haven't realised already in the first video, if when I continue to do this, you'll know that it's references out the wazoo. Other reference just dropped in there. It'd be good to know if anybody in the comments knows what I'm referencing when I say wazoo. I'm sure it's a few things, but I wonder if you know exactly which one I'm talking about. Anyway, we're getting through this fight rightly. It's a bit Bit of a slower fight than we've been experiencing recently, but that's okay. We can deal with that. It's just they're clogging up my machine. You know, by putting in their silly spores and goodness. Okay. Not ideal that we're not doing any damage. Okay. This should be semi-healthy amount of damage. But the more thing I'm more excited about is the poison. Spiky stress ball. This is great for one character in particular, and when we get to playing that character, this, oh my, this is gonna be magnifico. Okay. Let's just try and get as much damage as possible right out the gate. That's 41 health. Not a good spot to be in. Not a good spot to be in at all. Yeah, especially when they're dealing 7 and 11 damage. I might not actually make it through this. If I don't make it through this, I might have to do another. Oh no. Yeah, I'm definitely not making it through it with claw pickups like that. Oh dear. Yeesh, 22 HP. Oh no, no, no. Shield? Okay, yeah, that's fine, but... Okay, thank goodness. I thought the energy drink was attached to that. Okay, 20. I was hoping that was going to be enough. It wasn't even close. Get more shield. See, this is the problem with this character. Like, their attributes are just not synergistic with anything. With the deck that is built, you really need RNG to be in your favor to do a successful run with this character. So let's try here. It should... Okay. We made it out of that. Fortune cookie, not interested. No. Okay. Who have we got? Melonmon and Lord Squidula. I'm gonna go Melonmon. Let's try and get as much health potions as possible. This clump of 4 looks like an easy target. Yes! Let's go. So that brings us up to 64 HP. Like the sauce. Oh dear though. But that's gonna be a tough going. It's oh dear. It's gonna be a mean feat to try and get through this. Right. So what Melonmon here has introduced to our claw machine is bombs. So it will explode and deal 10 damage if it's not removed from the machine. Deals 20 damage when it's collected. So it's really not too much to worry about. But I'm going to worry about it because I don't have a lot of shield nor health. So that's why I'm going to worry about it. Normally when you have Vampire Fangs or something like that, which is a perk which gives you HP every time you take damage, then it's not too much of a worry because you're taking damage, you're gaining health. So, but we don't have the luxury of that at the moment. So yeah, I mean, 44 HP. We should gain some more HP if we get past Melonmon here. 34 damage. 34 HP that I've got. Oh dear goodness. Let's... Okay, so we've got 21 poison on Melonmon. Please, sickle, crit. 51, big money. Big money, please. No, never mind. Well. Not a great start Time spent in the dungeon 23 minutes. So this is just kind of an overview of how it all went. Not perfect, to say the least. Let's give it another go.